Should Hytale have an in-game voice chat? From my perspective as somebody who wants to play the game with his friends, my answer is absolutely yes. But to a gamer who wants to play minigames on their own, or to Hypixel Studios themselves, is it really worth the drawbacks to make such a system? In this video, I will run through some of the pros and the cons of having an in-game chat, and the potential of such a feature. Let's start with my perspective, because it's obviously the easiest for me to understand. I want to play Hytale with my friends, be it adventure mode or minigames. The best way to do that is while I can talk to them, because it's a lot more fun that way. And the easiest way for me to be able to easily talk to them is with an in-game voice chat. People could argue that it's better to use Discord or like an Xbox party chat, but those aren't available to everyone, and they're a lot less intuitive to use, requiring you to leave the game and then go to a different window, open the chat, invite them there, and then go back to the game, kind of breaking immersion. Also, from the perspective of somebody who wants to be a YouTuber for Hytale, an in-game chat would make it a lot easier to collaborate, because instead of having to friend somebody on Discord and in Hytale, I could just friend them in Hytale. Despite the pros of a chat, Hypixel Studios may be apprehensive about making one, because if they have a chat that allows strangers to talk to each other, trolls will emerge, which pushes players away from playing online and can give the game a bad reputation. If your game is all about self-expression and inclusivity, which Hytale recently seems to be, having a chat which, given other games' reputations, fosters harassment is not the best idea. The other problem is it takes time to make a chat. I'm not a game developer, so I don't know how long it would, but a chat would definitely add some time to the already long development of Hytale, so they might decide the extra time and money is not worth the benefits, especially considering in-game chats are not standard in sandbox games right now. Now, from the perspective of somebody who would want to play games like Bed Wars online, a chat would be bad. Not talking would give you a disadvantage, but if you did talk, you could be insulted relentlessly by your teammates if you're not performing to their standards. Sure, not everybody online is a jerk, and some are actually really supportive, but the lack of accountability online, coupled with the frustrations of competitive online games, often bring out the worst in people. I hope that I'm wrong about this and that Hytale will have a more pleasant community than other games, especially shooters, do, but is it really worth the risk? I think that Hytale will probably have a voice chat despite the issues with it, because there should probably be ways to minimize the cons. Actively moderating people on the official Hypixel server would help, plus allowing players to set chats to be friends only or entirely off. Okay, so hypothetically, you're Hypixel Studios and you've decided to make a voice chat, but how do you do it? The most obvious option would just be to make a simple party system that you can access through your friends list, and then once you're in a party with somebody, you can chat with them. It's a solid system undeniably, but there are better ways to do it, especially if they want players to be able to speak to teammates during minigames. A cool thing to do would be to make a system like that, but for servers, so server operators could automate putting players into chats with their teammates, or allow players to make their own parties within the server. Another option that I really hope to see explored is a proximity voice chat. I'd suggest that servers have an option to choose between the party system and proximity system so that both could be in the game. There's massive potential for a proximity chat in Hytale, because the game has been confirmed to be able to change audio depending on your surroundings, so the game could add subtle effects to your voice to change how you sound in a cave versus a mossy clearing. This would also allow for echoes to be incorporated, which would be awesome, plus giving mobs the ability to hear players. Due to the high configurability of Hytale, all these extra features would be able to be turned off, so they wouldn't decrease the quality of the experience for people who didn't want to stop talking whenever they go close to monsters. Ultimately, I believe that Hypixel Studios will choose to somehow incorporate a voice chat, and I hope that they use all their extra time to make it as good as possible, but only time will tell if they do. I've been Muffled Muffin, bye for now.